Greetings, the Hijabi gamer here, and yep, it's my turn to make a video about the new He-Man debacle, which I haven't watched. Full disclosure, I'm not watching it. Now, first off, I want to put it out there. Kevin Smith, you owe Clownfish TV an apology. Apologize to them. Now, we know that's not going to happen, but maybe the more we shout about it, at least he'll realize that people are pissed by how he treated Clownfish TV. That was just uncalled for. So Kevin Smith, you owe Clownfish TV an apology for shame. As for the new He-Man show, like I said, I have not watched it. I did watch at some point the original He-Man with my brothers, and we liked it. I mean, of course we did. You know, it was a cool show. So we watched the original He-Man. I don't remember it. I was very young. It's been a while. So I'm not like a ongoing He-Man fan. I don't keep up with it. I haven't even seen the 2002 remake, though I do now want to see it, given how highly Neon has spoken about it. I'm not sure where I could stream it, but I do plan on trying to get my hands on He-Man 2002. As for this, like I said, I'm not watching it. I'm not going to show any interest. I am not going to give numbers to Netflix. You know, be a number for Netflix. See, we have somebody who's interested in our garbage show. No. No. I'm even seriously considering canceling my own Netflix subscription. I barely use it anyway. I just need to watch The Witcher and, you know, I think The Umbrella Academy. But I think I'm going to seriously consider canceling Netflix after this garbage. Now, I'm not going to give a rundown review because I haven't seen it. But I have several issues overall. Like, for example, what were they thinking? I mean, it's putting aside just the fact that they lied. Not just that they lied to, they were nasty to Clownfish TV. You made a show claiming it was going to be about He-Man, advertising that it was going to be about He-Man. And the first thing you do is you sideline He-Man. Did you not expect fan backlash? I mean, this is getting ridiculous. They keep doing this. You sideline everything in the name of your agenda that people don't want. I mean, this lie was going to get caught. It's not like something you could have hidden. It's not well executed. It's like, yeah, what, you didn't think the show was going to air or something? Oh, yeah, we're going to include He-Man. He's, of course, involved. It's a show all about He-Man. You air it. It's not all about He-Man. Wait, what? Even if you could technically claim that He-Man, apparently he's in every episode because it's like memories or whatever. And that it's all about what would happen if you take He-Man away. It's still, when it comes down to it, how did you think fans were going to respond? This has been going on for years. You'd think by now they would have learned, maybe listen a little bit more to the fans. Get fans involved. I mean, my God, from what I'm hearing, the people who created the show were definitely not fans. I mean, it's like making a, I don't know. It just amazes me that these people aren't getting it. The people you should be, well, listening to are the people who are going to buy your merchandise. And a bunch of reviewers really don't matter. And I mean, I was surprised to hear Grace Randolph. I honestly, I find her voice a little too high-pitched. Saying that this is a show that was meant for boys, and you've sidelined all the male characters. You know, I was surprised to hear that. So that's the first thing that just boggles my mind. You'd think by now they would have learned not to do this. I mean, the backlash is eventually going to be serious. It's already pretty bad. I mean, eventually these Hollywood companies are going to just, go bankrupt. They're not going to have people who are going to be interested anymore because we don't trust them. I mean, Clerks 3, they're saying he's now created Clerks 3. Do they really think it's going to do that well because people are really pissed with Kevin Smith? Do they think any of his projects now are not going to suffer backlash because of what he did? People are genuinely mad at him. I don't know much about Kevin Smith. I'm not a loyal fan of Kevin Smith, so, you know, to me I don't feel the same level of betrayal concerning the fact that he's Kevin Smith, he's one of us, and he betrayed us. No, I'm just like, wait, you lied. Just flat out, it doesn't matter who you are, you lied. But some people are even more personally invested. But do you really think his future projects are not going to be affected by this stupidity? Future projects on Netflix. Just, it's getting out of control. In addition, what are they trying to accomplish with this? I mean, the more you force your agenda on something, do you really think you're creating... This is one of the things that totally confuses me about this whole thing. Are you creating allies or enemies when you force an agenda on people? I'm a woman, and feminists are making me hate feminism. Because you're coming in and you are just destroying beloved franchises in the name of your agenda. You sidelined all the male characters so you can do feminism. Wow. Even women don't like it. You don't want it. So you are doing this in the name of feminism and you're destroying... Do you really think people are going to go, oh my God, feminism, yay? No, they're going to be like, I'm sick of this, and I'm honestly sick of it. I mean, I can't believe this. But when you have a main female character now, or when you try to... You're turning me off of it. There are issues, agendas that now I was neutral towards, or they weren't a big deal to me, or having characters like this. Now I'm like, okay, fine, LGBTQ. Didn't have a problem with it in my video games. I have Borderlands 3. Honestly, the wedding story's a bit annoying. I'm not a big romance person, but no problem at all. Now, if I hear you're going to include an LGBTQ character, because of the agenda-driven narrative where you are coming in destroying a franchise so you can include an LGBTQ character, you've turned me off. I hear the word LGBTQ and video game. It's like, you know what? I'm going to wait and see if you actually didn't destroy the franchise first. You're not creating allies when you come in, you destroy something people love in the name of your agenda. It's the same thing with feminism. I mean, seriously, I'm a woman, and when you tell me, oh, we're going to have a new female character, or if I see a female character in a game trailer, it's like, oh God, what did they do now? Simply because you have done this over and over, where you've destroyed franchise, where you've made, even when you create a new franchise, it's not about the gameplay, or in the case of a movie, the story. No, it's about feminism. Yay, let's elevate women so we can be little men. And it's not even realistic. When you look, I mean, one of the parts about fiction is the ability to suspend disbelief. When all the men either look like women or are pathetic losers, that's not reality. You go out in the real world, that's not what men are like. So it's not believable. When I hear about shows where they totally destroy the male character. I mean, that's one of the things I did like about Ghostbusters 2016. I felt like this, I get it. The secretary, Kevin, I think his name was, to me was a complete idiot and was so unbelievable and unrealistic. It was dumb. And it's the same thing with just in general. Most men are not like that. And you don't want men like that. I've joked that, not joked, but I've spoken about one of my favorite shows, the only show actually I watch on Paramount Plus, is Air Disasters, which is about plane accidents. Some of them are amazing because the pilot brings down a plane, no casualties, like under really dire circumstances, and yet manages to bring the plane down fully intact, no casualties, nothing. I mean, like the Gimli glider. Some of the most amazing, attractive men don't even look like Jason Momoa. The pilot who's the strong, in-command captain who says, okay, we need to do this. We need to bring flaps at this. We need to bring the engine. We're going to glide the plane like this. Those are the guys that a woman will be interested in. The man who has a commanding presence, who, knows what he's doing. Not the pathetic loser who's, a simp, hiding in a corner. Or an idiot. Or a man who looks like a woman. I agree. I've seen pictures of what Prince Adam looks like in this new show, and he looks like a woman. It's like, first, you're also giving girls, the funny thing is, you went for years on how you're body shaming women with Barbie and all of that, which I was lucky I never had to deal with that because this was how I was going to school. So I never had to worry about, was I too fat or too thin? It was never an issue for me. But you go on about how you're body shaming women with these unrealistic expectations. But then you show Tila, who basically is a man. And what are you telling little girls? Oh, well, if you don't look like a boy, you're not good enough. Oh, if you like the color pink, you're a girly girl. You're not good enough. Because that's what the Tila character looks like a man. And let me just add this. That haircut, I hate that haircut. The first time I came across that haircut was a couple of years back when I first started working my present job. And there was this woman who had half her hair shaved. And I thought she had had a traumatic brain injury. That, how they shave your hair if you need to have surgery on your skull so that they could, Yeah, I thought that she had had a serious brain injury or a brain tumor and that they had done surgery and her hair still hadn't fully grown back after surgery. When her hair started to grow back, she suddenly shaved it again. And I was like, wait a minute, she's actually doing that on purpose. She's actually shaving half her head on purpose. To me, like I said, I see it and it's like, I feel bad for the person because I think they had a brain tumor. I still cannot believe that somebody would shave half their head on purpose. So, what are you telling little boys and little girls? That if you're a boy and you look like a boy, you're not a good boy? And oh, by the way, because you're a boy, you're inferior, even though you're physically stronger? I mean, this is horrible. And like I said, I'm tired of the agendas. And I'm hoping eventually Hollywood would learn better. Because Hollywood, your audience isn't just your buddies. You get it? Oh, you're going around creating stuff, hoping for pats on the back from the people around you. But you're forgetting. The vast majority of your audience are normal, ordinary people who don't live in California, don't live in Hollywood, and are sick of your agendas. Or even if they didn't know about it, just don't want it. I'm betting a lot of people turn this on, and wait a minute, who aren't like, this makeup, not everyone who's into He-Man is online and would have heard about it. So they're probably going to turn this on, watch Prince, He-Man get killed off in the first episode and go, okay, off. I would love to see the numbers of people who watched the first episode and just stopped. Because I bet you there's a lot of people who started watching it and then changed their mind. Now, like I said, I still think Kevin Smith owes Clownfish TV an apology. I've been following Clownfish TV since they were at like 25,000, maybe 30,000 subscribers. It's been like 4 or 5 years. And what he did to Clownfish TV was just really mean. And, it would... Actually, that's one of the things that might actually improve his image a little. When he acknowledges. I mean, I remember when Halo Infinite, the first trailer came out, and people are like, wait a minute, this looks really, really bad. Instead of Microsoft saying you're a bunch of idiots and imbeciles who don't know any better, they said, yeah, we're going to fix it. We're going to make it better. We heard your feedback. That's how companies earn your respect. When they admit, okay, maybe we did it wrong. Thank you for your feedback. Or with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, where they're like, you know what? Thank you for your feedback. We're going to make it better. And they did. And fans appreciate when they know that their voices are being heard. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the thing. Thank you for watching. If you know where I could watch He-Man, the 2002 version, let me know down in the comments. And I hope to see you in the tower. I've been playing a lot of Destiny too.